Hey everyone, Brent here from Goalorious. Today I'm super excited to be joined by Ninja Clan. Thanks guys for joining me today.
Hey Brent, welcome, thanks for having us.
Cool. So maybe you guys can do a brief introduction on who you guys are, and then maybe we could jump into what Ninja Clan is all about. Obviously I've seen the website and all social, super excited about this project, this collection, but feel free to introduce whoever wants to go first.
Yeah, sure, I'll go first. Okay, my name's Jay. Obviously I've been in the crypto space for quite a while. I originally started off investing in, other places and things like that. Sorry, that was my son jumping in. I've been a business owner and entrepreneur and investor for over 20 years. Okay, buddy, come on. Like I said, I started off investing in real estate, then moved into stocks and, conventional investing and things like that. Moved full-time into crypto investing in 2017. I've seen invested in hundreds, maybe even thousands of projects, and saw some pitfalls and things like that. Met these guys, in another project that we were working on for like the last 6 or 7 months. We worked really well together and kind of wanted to start, our own group, and that's kind of what brought us all together. But I'll let the others introduce themselves.
Cool. I'll go next. So my name is Shaz. I got started. I bought my first Bitcoin in 2016. And then pretty much since summer of 2017, I've been full-time in crypto, as in like 100% living off of it, both as an investor, then I also was building several companies. One of the things I was doing is a brokerage. So that was cool because I got to see the industry overall, like all the trends over the last couple of years, what was working, what wasn't working. So I met, like Jay said, these guys at a different project. We just really meshed well together. And so we thought, okay, let's collaborate. I think we can do some great things together. So here, what I'll be mostly doing is the marketing, partnerships, and kind of like the long-term strategy.
Cool. Tracy, did you want to go next?
All right, guys. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, Tracy here. Guys, I've been in the crypto space for about 2 years, researching and investing in projects, and met these guys in a prior project, and we were the most active in that group and just kind of came together, bouncing ideas off each other and sharing ideas with each other, and decided to start our own thing and have more control over our future and the future of our community.
My name is Paroma, and my professional experience is much more related with typical business. I have been in business for 18 years and started crypto just like probably 2 years ago. Full-time crypto just last year. I have been doing audits like for more than 10 years, like financial audits. Then have moved to being a CFO in several companies. Then moved to actually operational part and development of systems and improving the processes. So very much will be using my prior professional experience to build this project in a like business-like manner to deliver the value for everyone who is participating.
Awesome. So yeah, it sounds like you guys have a ton of experience. It's great that you found each other through other projects, come together. So maybe we could talk about why Ninja Clan, why this NFT collection. What are you guys, obviously tons of experience, tons of great investing and knowledge. And I'm sure you guys sat down and thought about all the different projects you guys can do, and you guys settled on this one, which obviously looks really amazing. But yeah, maybe we could talk a little bit about that. Ninja Clan, the collection, what makes it different. So whoever wants to take that one.
Yeah, I'll take that one. Why Ninja Clan? Obviously, like you said, we've been in other projects before. The last project we were in, we helped build a really, really big community. They kind of veered away from the way that we would have kind of done things ourselves for our community, and that's kind of what brought us together, thinking, well, we can do things a little bit better, we can do things a little different than what you see out there right now, right? Obviously, the NFT space is an up-and-coming space. They say 2022 is going to be, the year of the NFT. Also, it allows us to do a lot of token-related type of things without actually having a token, right? So you don't have the pitfalls of the token, worrying about the chart, the taxes, all of those different things. But with an NFT, you can, provide it. Ours will be a lifetime access pass, right, to our private investment community within our Discord, right? And that's where we'll take utility type of features that you would see in a token, and it'll come into the Discord, right? So we're going to have, one of the big things we're going to have in our community is what we're calling the Dojo. It's basically like a token launchpad, only for more private sale and pre-sale opportunities for projects that come to our community only. One of the other big things we saw with tokens and pre-sales is, you have a hard time getting in on the whitelist, right? I mean, there's sweep widget contests, there's all these tasks that you have to do. A lot of people don't have the time to do that. A lot of people aren't lucky enough to win sweep widgets. I know I never really was. So you put in tons and tons and tons of time and then never really get anything from it. So, here we thought, well, anybody who holds an NFT gets an access pass to our Discord, can be able to participate in those projects that come to us, right? And we're using our extensive connections from being in this space for so long to, bring those projects. We beta tested this in an AMA group that we created, and we did very well. We gave away hundreds of whitelist spots to our community. We helped projects raise thousands of BNB, and probably millions of dollars or whatever at that point. And we're going to bring it now into a private setting within our Discord so that we can benefit the community as a whole, right? Along with that, we love to have fun, and we're really want to benefit our community as much as we can. So we've implemented a lottery system, right? A week after our minting event, we'll be giving away $150,000, and then within that next coming year, over the lottery, another $175,000, and then because we want to have fun within the Discord as well, we're going to have some weekly contests and monthly giveaways and things like that all the way through the process, right? We've also implemented a passive reward system from the royalties that will come on the secondary market. Part of that will go to obviously our community and all NFT holders, right? The other part will go towards a treasury fund, right? Treasury fund will be used to purchase back in, NFTs that fall below mint price, at some point in time and things like that. Kind of help stabilize the price floor of the NFTs collection itself. Why did we choose Ninja? Well, I mean, it was cool. We have a lot of different things. When you're getting into the crypto space, you got to have a lot of experience. You got to be knowledgeable. You got to do some things that, maybe a ninja would do, to get into these things. And we think we can bring that experience to our community as well as the knowledge that we've all built, right? People coming into the community that are brand new, we've all had those, pitfalls, rug pulls, things like that. Although you can never, ever be 100% safe, there's certain signs and certain things you can do to avoid some of those. And we think that we can offer our community a lot of that knowledge on how to do that.
Yeah, I saw that you also have like investment research tools, like to check like audit links and things like that, which I think is really cool. I'm a huge fan. I talk about this on my channel a lot about tools to help others, like educate others, things like that. Any way you can give tools to people so they can do research on their own, I think it's really great. So that's cool that they get access to that as well. And just the overall idea, yes, I love ninjas. I wasn't trying to say it. I didn't. I thought ninjas was a good idea. I just wanted you to say it. But the idea of like a lot of people talk about, okay, this is our NFT collection, this is the image, and then that's it. But you're really talking about the community behind it, literally a pass, a key
Correct.
To get into it. And, obviously you've listed all these things about the access pre-sale, the dojo, obviously getting into the lottery, etc. But you're really thinking about how you can provide value to your community that, and I think that's really important. So I think that's a great vision.
Well, I appreciate that. And then just one thing on the community, on the research tools, right? So our calendar is going to be a little different than any other calendars you see out there, right? Most calendars out there just list projects that are launching that day, and things like that. Ours will only list projects that we have KYC'd, we have conducted an audit, or they have conducted an audit on their contract, right? As well as having done like an AMA type of thing with our community, right? So that we can know that we've interviewed them. Like I said, they're KYC'd, they're audited. We can have most of, as safe as you can possibly be for that, right? And on our research, on our calendar, all of those things will be available, right? Like a recording of the AMA would be available, a transcript of the AMA if somebody doesn't have time to listen to it, or so on and so forth. And they'll all be, like I said, verified, KYC, that type of thing. So it's not just going to be another, call group type of thing that just has a bunch of things listed for that day. One of the things that we found in some of the other projects and stuff we've worked on is people need a little bit more clarity, right? I mean, it's a lot better to look at, 5 or 10 projects a week than looking at 300 projects a week, because you just don't have the time to research them all, right? And that's where people fall into traps. So we're doing it a little bit differently than we see most other places do it.
Got it. Cool. So we could let's talk a little bit about the NFT itself, because I think it looks really cool, and I'll flash it on the screen maybe for the viewers. It's like a 3D, obviously Ninja. You guys plan to have 5,555, if I remember correctly, with a bunch of different attributes. It's like a 3D model, but I don't know if there's anything else that you guys wanted to mention on the NFT itself. Looks really great, obviously, and I think a lot of people are going to be proud and anxious to learn about that. So maybe we could talk about the NFT itself, and then also like the mint date. I think it says it's coming relatively soon. So if you guys wanted to talk about that in the current stage of the project.
Shaz, do you want to talk a little bit more about the NFT and what the difference between the token?
Yeah, structure? I mean, one of the reasons we chose NFTs versus a token, because if you've been listening, there's a lot of utility packed to these, right? Most of the time, this is utility you would see in a token. But again, having observed so many projects, the work really starts after you launch, and that's where we see projects, or I guess teams, kind of struggle, because they come out and they want to create all these amazing products or tools or whatever it is, but their attention gets sucked away and has to manage the chart. So we chose NFTs as the vehicle over a token. It's kind of like a hybrid, because not only is it cool art, which is what most, I guess, NFTs have been really about, it's just the art and kind of hype. And then you have tokens on the other side that are trying to usually build a utility. It's kind of a hybrid of both models, where the NFT is your access pass, but it has all the tools that you would see with a token. We didn't want to distract ourselves out the gate with managing chart. We wanted to actually go out there and build what we say we were going to build. So that's kind of why we chose the NFTs, and why ours is a little bit of a different. We would call it almost like a hybrid between a token and an NFT itself. And then obviously, the art looks cool. We partnered with a team that's done over 40 other collections. I'm not going to name them, but they're ones that you can see verified on OpenSea. So we've also partnered with very, very qualified, companies in the space. Same deal with our KYC service, same deal with our auditing partners. These are all established companies with track records.
Yeah, I've seen like some of the images and previews. I wish you guys would preview it some more for me to take a look at.
We can send you some
look
after.
all awesome.
Yeah, we can send you some more.
Cool. Just for my own personal. But that looks really cool, and it's great that you've partnered with the great company that you've worked with that is going to build this. But everyone that I've seen looks really great. Can you talk about the current stage that you guys are in? I think the mint date is. It's not. It's coming up soon, right? I don't think you guys have announced it. So again, you don't have to announce it here, of course, but maybe just for my audience, like a general timeline on when you guys are thinking about that.
Yeah. Okay. So where we're at right now, right? Okay. So we're finalizing, obviously, all of the details for the art. You know what I mean, and the generations that will come, things like that. Our mint date itself will be closer to the end of January, the end of this month. We don't have obviously that final date to announce here, but we are updating our Discord community on a daily basis. We have daily voice chats on our Discord. Obviously we're very active within there as well, answering questions and things like that. This upcoming weekend, we will have our pre-sale. Okay. And then To get those details, we'll be announcing those again in our Discord later this week. So if anybody's interested, just join our Discord, and you'll get all the updates from there. We'll give a exact date and time within the Discord, and as far as the pre-sale coming up and the mint date, coming up a little bit later.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely. I probably plan to give I'm excited about this project. So I probably plan to do an update. So probably my next update video, I'll probably let you guys know about what are the dates and things like that. And I know it's on the Ethereum network. I know you guys, I think, are still finalizing what the price is going to be, etc. But I'll definitely keep my audience updated on everything going on there. I like to ask this question for you guys. Obviously, I'm not trying to get spoilers or anything like that, but and I guess I could ask every one of you, but just you guys have mentioned it. Obviously, you guys formed from a different project. You guys definitely, like the team you're working with. But what is one thing on the roadmap or that's coming up for you guys that just makes you super excited about this project? And again, anything you guys are willing to share. It could be something coming up in the near future. Obviously, you have the mint coming up in the pre-sale. But if there's anything else that you see that's could really make Ninja Clan stand apart from the rest, and we could go around in a circle.
It's a little difficult to pinpoint one thing, right? Because there's so many different things that we're doing within the Discord community and for our community and the utility itself, right? Being on the Ethereum blockchain opens the world up to us, right, on what we can do going forward. Most NFT projects you see, they want to launch a game at some point in time or something like that. Our NFTs we chose 3D art, right, to be able to do something like that if we ever chose to. We haven't decided if we would ever choose to do something like that, but I think you've seen the images, right? They set up well for a game if we ever decided to do something like that. They set up well for a lot of other utilities that we could possibly bring. But in the meantime, what I'm most excited about, honestly, is building the community itself, right, and bringing the private sale opportunities and the pre-sale opportunities and those types of things to our community, because a lot of people, let's face it, we're all in the crypto space because we want to make money, right? We want to get that 2x or that 5x or that 10x, you know what I mean? But it's hard to find, and it's hard to get in on the project early, especially with the way things have set up now with whitelists and those types of things. So for me, the most exciting part is going to be able to bring those early projects and early opportunities to our community where they could possibly get involved, and then get that 2x or 5x or 10x or so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And then moving forward with all the other utility that we've already talked about. But that's the most exciting part for me. I don't know if anybody else has anything else that's more exciting, but
I'm kind of looking forward to personally the. Go ahead, Tracy. It was bound to happen at least once. Yeah, I was just going to say, just for me personally, the idea of the dojo really came from, because I personally am a big fan of the show Shark Tank. So it's kind of like, I'm always thinking, how come there's nothing like that exists in crypto? Because that's a great show, it's a great concept, it's very similar to what we do, what we were beta testing with the AMAs, and just to have our community be a part of that, and just to be able to say, yeah, it's our version of that in the crypto space, which I don't think has been done. I'm looking forward to having a gong sound, just that first gong when a project enters. That's my own personal thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're still testing the gong sound effect to find the right one. But yeah, no, that's going to be fun for sure. And like I said, we plan to have a lot of fun within our community as well. So it's going to be great. There's going to be so many things that are exciting. It's hard to pick one. That's all.
That's how you know everything's exciting, because there's so many things you can listen. You can list. Politoro, Mundi, you wanted to list your. Also, I know you went last and they have listed a bunch of exciting things. But,
I fully agree with everything what the guys mentioned, like 100% and even more. Probably what I could bring on top of that is actually again community, but from different perspective. Because when I got in crypto, I was all alone, and it was quite heavy experience to be honest. So when I'm a part of community and actually helping to build a community, we see that more and more people who are quite new in this space are joining, and actually we are helping them to learn to decrease their learning costs. I would say even that. And so I'm still learning every day from people we are having in a community. So that's really exciting for me.
Cool. Yeah, I know you guys keep talking about community, which is really awesome that's your focus on it. I know there's a lot of people out there that didn't get into Bored Ape or didn't get into Cool Cats or whatever like that. And you guys, and I think people are going to be looking, especially in 2022. People don't own any NFTs and want to look for a community, and obviously a Ninja is a great way to jump in. And obviously you guys are showing right off the bat hey, we're going to help you be better investors. You're not just going to have this be part of this collection and be part of our Bored Ape is saying live events and clubs or something like that. But you guys are providing launch pads and ways for them to invest and that community support. So I do think it's a great way to join a project and a community to be a part of, which I think is really cool, not only from financial standpoint, but just from a friendly community place to belong type of thing. And I think that's a great kind of mindset that you guys have. And I think 2022 is going to be a great opportunity, and I know there's a lot of people just looking for that type of community, an NFT collection to be a part of. So.
I think more than anything with NFTs, it's I think you named one of them, right? To be honest, it's not the art that makes them who they are. It's the community, and there's a certain theme that certain collections that do well have. You can clearly tell that type of person, or they appeal to a certain type of audience, I should say. And so when we chose ours, we have a very, very clear idea of who we're targeting or who we want, I guess, to be a part of our growth. And it's people that are either full-time already or people that are very, very interested on becoming full-time investors or making crypto really an important part of their income stream. So that's kind of what we put all the utility around, all the experience around. That's our target market. We're trying not to build with hype, but really build it like a business, because that's what I think will make the value of an NFT. It's the people behind it, not so much the art itself. The art's just kind of a vehicle.
Doesn't hurt to be really cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, really cool. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people are trying to copy others. Obviously a lot of people kind of copy Bored Ape or CryptoPunks and doing the pixelated things like that. And I think it's good that you guys are trying to do something different, trying to set you guys up for the future. Whether I'm not trying to get spoilers, whether that's game related or metaverse related, etc. You're just looking at the market and saying okay, you just want to keep fluid and see how it goes and what your community wants. And I think you guys are definitely set up for that. So I appreciate your guys' time today. I don't know if there's any last things that you guys wanted to mention to my community, or anything. Maybe it's to ask of how they can be involved right now, whether that could be giving you guys feedback, joining your socials, anything you guys want to mention before we sign off today.
Well, for sure. I mean, we get feedback every day from our community. We take that very seriously. You know what I mean? We've changed some things around based on that. We pushed our pre-sale out a little bit late, because of gas fees and things like that on Ethereum as well, which is feedback we got from our community. So we welcome feedback for sure. So anybody, we show previews so, we can get an idea of what people are like. Or what people like and what they don't like, and if we need to change something or add something else, as far as traits or different ninja qualities and things like that for the artwork. But, I would just say, join the Discord. You know what I mean? It's free to join right now. Obviously, that access will be limited after the minting event to people that have own an actual NFT, right? I mean, there will be a general public section, but there will also be, a limited access for the people that own the NFTs after that. So, join the Discord. We're very active. Like I said, we have voice chats every day. We're very engaged there too. So ask any questions you may have, give any feedback you may have, and we'd love to hear it for sure. So we appreciate you having us on.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll definitely put the links in the description on this, on how to join Discord, to check out the website, etc. I'll definitely keep my community updated on when the pre-sale goes live and things like that. But it sounds like an exciting project, and I thank you guys for you guys' time today. And I can't wait to follow along, and I can't wait for you guys to send me some previews, even more previews, so me to give feedback on it. My feedback might be like, oh, this is cool, but I can't wait to see more and learn more about this awesome project. So thanks, guys.
That's the best feedback is when we know we're doing something right. You know what I mean? So we'll send you some more. We'll send you some more previews that you can check out.
Thanks, everyone. Talk to you guys next time.
Thanks, Brent. Have a great day.
Thanks, bye.